Wow. Well, hello and goodness gracious me. I have had technical difficulties out the wazoo. I just want to look at the comments here, hoping that you can hear me okay. It's loud enough. I don't need to up the gain. All is good. All is fine. I'll just wait for someone to comment here. What do we got going on here? Can y'all hear me? Sorry guys, this was all planned to be good and things went to hell in a handbasket quickly. Loud and clear. Oh, wow, I had things set up and things working, and are you having fun yet? Let's go see who's in here. I'm really sorry to keep you waiting. I know your time's valuable. From the top, at least what I can see here, I got Trevor Bagwell. Hey man, thanks for joining me. I'm in the house, literally, stuck here even. Wendell. Hey Wendell. Wendell's got a cool channel. And then OBS being stupid. Guru of nothing. Hey man. What technology being stupid? Come on. Pedantic Dan. Hey dude. Hey Gary Grows. Hi man. Trevor. People waiting. 8 likes on the video already. Oh, don't worry. Someone will come and dislike it. And I love it because it gives me more engagement. So hit that downvote button. Okay. Let's celebrate. Hey man. Must be Peter. Or Phil. No, it's Phil. Hey Phil. Worth it or not? Hello, sir. We're gonna, wow. Our earlier test today, it remembered you. How about that? I'll explain that in a moment. Wendell. He's so good, people like the video before he says anything. Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm watching my meters here because, oh, I don't even know why this is here. I am, and I'll get back to welcoming everybody in a second here. Wendell, Retro Orf. Hey man. Hello, Peter Lee. Peter. Okay, good. Wendell, music videos. Me saying sorry for being a technical thing. I had issues with YouTube on Monday. Yeah, it was weird. I just finally, when I put y'all on hold, I just finally just restarted everything, and now apparently it's working, so that's good. Hey Bill, Yoga Toolbox. Hello sir. Good you can join us. Ravenworth, Rendell. I'm here for the duration. Oh, if you've ever talked to Dave Andrade or my morning call for a few minutes when I called Worth It or Not, it was a 3-hour phone call, so we'll see. Ravenworth, final birthday gift was second birthday for her. Okay. Cool. Captain Jack, hey man, I got a question from you. Hey Dave Clark. G'day from Washington. Curtis Judd, hello sir. Glad you could join us. Captain Jack, I had OBS screw up on me all the time. King of 5,000 hours streaming. Are we hearing the lavalier? Loud and clear in Las Vegas. Cool, that's the first thing. I just wanted to show this to you. If you hadn't seen my post, I got these two bad boys. Woohoo! One's the Deity VLAV Micro, and one's the Deity, WLAV Pro. I'm currently using the Micro. I don't know if it sounds good. Like before I did this live stream, I went, hey, I should do this little Micro thing, and put it in the Mix 3, and then there was that, and it wouldn't go into the thing, and then I couldn't find my Deity Connect wasn't connected, so what I'm doing is I just have this guy here. This thing is super small. This is going to go. Look at this thing. Let's see if I can show this to you. This thing is so freaking small. It's unbelievable how small this thing is. It is. That must sound terrible on your end. I'm not monitoring this. It is so small. Normally I'd put this and mount it on my chest and you get all this ambiance and everything else, but it does not sound bad at all, especially since I couldn't get my Deity Connect system going. So I just said, well, what the hell? I wonder if this will work. So I just connected it to my Rode link. I have no idea how much noise is being added to the Rode link. That's going to the receiver over here. The receiver's got a 3.5 millimeter coming out of it into an XLR adapter into the Mix Pre 3, and I've been playing with gains and levels and stuff for a while, which is why the live stream come up and I went, it looks okay. It seems to sound okay. I'm getting a little bit of the limiters kicking in, but that's okay. I'm going to play with it later. I can't wait to get it connected to the deity, which is cool. I lost it. All good? No, somewhere in here. I hate this. Like the live chat. Like you can do live chat and top chat, and it just doesn't, like what I'm seeing in the comments doesn't really necessarily what you're seeing in the comments. Anyway, I don't put it on top chat. I put it on live chat. Loud and clear. That's where we're. Let's celebrate. Worth it or not. All good. It's great. Sounds great. I know someplace. I can hear you. Hi, my friend. Hey, Wayne. Wendell, hello. Steve Brook, loud and clear. Captain Jack. Curtis Judd. Oh, I'm back. OBS. Are we hearing the lavalier? Yes. Oh, I see what's happening. So every time somebody comments, the thing jumps down on me. Little crapper. I also wanted to say that it is very cool that the shining poster in the background is a little crooked. Hey, I can do this. Because now I'm not connected eating this thing anymore, which is cool. I mean, obviously this doesn't sound as good as this through the Mix Pre 3. Also, I have this dialed in. I mean, it's a lavalier mic. I don't know if you can hear me scratching and stuff. But so far, I like it with what little I played with it. I like it. In fact, I love it. When I wasn't trying to do this through the Mix Pre and I tried to get it to go into the mic jack, little mic jack on the side of the Mix Pre 3, I was going to have extra cameras and stuff and didn't. I just couldn't get it to work, so I need to play with it. Don't try and set up gear half an hour before a live stream. There you go. Good. So, did the poster. Martin retracted a message. Martin said something bad, obviously, about the size of the swab. They shove up your nose. I asked him to move it last week. It was up. Yeah, I had it over here. It was up over here. And it may have been Trevor or somebody suggested I put it over there. So when I'm sitting here, he's like actually, move over a little. There we go. He's actually looking at me, which is really cool. Hey, CPT Kevin, Captain, has your normal work dried up at the moment, or can you do some of it at home? Oh, hey Martin. This is what I do. I said the story, I'll keep it short, September, October, something. I ditched everything, clients. I had a job for a thing with a university I was creating for. I ditched it all and went YouTube and university full time. This is what I do. Everybody went into lockdown. I've been in lockdown or working from this space in the studio space for 6 months now. No, it was cool, Crooked. Shiznuts, hey man, hello, how are you? Sounding pretty nice. Not terribly hyped in any of the frequencies like many lavaliers. Yeah, Curtis, I've been hounding Curtis for a year, or is it 2? That I want a lavalier mic that sounds like this one. And I don't know if he thinks I'm just such a total idiot or a noob or whatever. I think he didn't say it this way, but he said something really nice because it's Curtis, but here's what I heard. Look, dummy, you ain't going to get a lavalier mic that sounds like a freaking dynamic microphone. That's what I heard anyway. That isn't what he said. Good. Love for lavs. I just want a lav, even if I can use the lav out in the studio or something. I really want to like get outside. I want to move around, get outside. I want to do stuff, and I just want to have a good lav. All my lavs suck. I really want to hear it through, I don't know if I can do this without disconnecting it. Whoa. That's going to disconnect. It's the receiver for the Rode link. I'm just running it through the Rode link. I have no idea. I can't wait to get the Deity Connect system. I've been waiting for these two lavs to test them. One you can put in water, one you cannot. Don't mix the two up. And then I can do, because I did that Deity little snap-on plus recorder plus transmitter thing. I did that, and I've been waiting for these so I could do a review of the whole Deity Connect system and maybe do a review that's maybe 50% or 60% as good as Curtis's reviews. Love for lavs. It's not a dynamic mic, it's a condenser. Yeah, I know, but I can keep frickin' asking. Let's get over to a few comments, if you don't mind me flipping over here. What happened to all my questions? There's not a lot of them, but since everything crashed, I have to reset everything over here. Oh my goodness. We're just gonna pop this like this in the middle of the screen, and hopefully you can see it, and we're going to go to the display. I put a dead cat on my lav and it improved quite a bit. Yes, they're lav mic dead cats you can buy on Amazon. Oh, I should probably show this to you. I'm sorry. This package, this is the Pro, is really neat. Hopefully you can see that. It's got the mic. That's the big one. It's got little foam wind covers, tape. I can't get it out of there right now. You know, the little pads you put in and everything. I was going to mount it in here. I was going to mount it on my chest. In fact, I was going to show you. I was going to pull up my shirt and show you what it's like mounted on the chest. But I didn't want everybody like going, wow, I wish I were good looking and as fit as this guy. That's a joke. Oh, well, it's in the light. Get out of here. I love you. And some tape. Really cool. They're both the same. They're basically both the same. When I was trying to set this up, I told them I wanted a 3.5 millimeter connection because you have, I think they call it a UA. I don't remember what they are. And then I realized 3.5 millimeters isn't working in my mix pre, so I decided to go get an adapter for the thing. And I found this, which is the connector. I'm not going to get into the technicals. Curtis can play technical guy because he knows all about this, but my channel's a bit different. It basically looks like a little tiny XLR jack. And I could have got that connector. You can get multiple connectors. That's why they have 1, 2, 3 on here. 3.5 millimeter, a different type of connector, a different type of connector. It just depends what you're connecting it into. I tried grabbing and taking their little tiny mini whatever on this and putting it into one of my Rode XLR adapters. Anyway, they're both like this. They both come with the mic. They're both awesome, and I'm going to be playing with this, and once I get it dialed in, I mean, like any microphone, you got to dial it in. You just slap a microphone on, and you're like, okay, that's great. You got to dial it in. Curtis will tell you that. And yeah, good. So that was a Deity thing. Anyway, I said I was going to get over to the questions that I got from email. I think there's only 2, unless I missed somebody, and then I'm going to be a bad person. Let's do that. Let's turn that off. I found out it doubles up. So, Captain Jack, hey, you're here. Ahoy, Kevin. Ahoy, matey. First question, if you find yourself really busy and don't have time to edit videos for YouTube, who or what company would you recommend to outsource? In the early days of YouTube, Marina and I would just have about 2 weeks to a month's worth of videos ready to go for times we needed, it's not your spelling, dude, it's my mouth, needed time off for vacations. There were also times we would get brain freeze. Sometimes we would collab with other creators and mimic each other's vids. That's cool. But these days, are there any companies that could fill in temporarily? Yes, there are. I mean, you have to vet them. I would suggest going over to Fiverr. they show their work and they show their videos and they show their stuff, so you can go in and vet them and go, or this guy's good and everything else. It depends how much you're willing to pay. I wouldn't necessarily, I've been checking them out, I wouldn't necessarily go with the most expensive of the pro ones. I'd find somebody's video over there. You may find someone who's like $50 and they work in another country where $50 is like a lot of money to them, and check them out. Go check out Fiverr and see what you can find. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would say, here's my stuff. I would vet them first. I would check them out. I'd get in communication with them. Do they do edits? Do like all that stuff? I would just check them out. I go to Fiverr. I check it out. Yeah, that's what I do. Second question, what gear would you recommend for filming outdoors on a sailboat in the wind? I have a Zoom recorder with a lapel mic and it's just crap. I can't have someone getting in the way with a big boom mic in my face. Excuse me very much. I would normally take a stab at that question, but since Curtis Judd is in the house, I'm not going to. No, I haven't filmed outdoors in the wind. Lapel buried here. Really, excuse me. Lapel buried under the person, maybe. That'll get you something. With a wind cover, hiding it. I can't have someone getting in the way with a big boom mic in my face. Well, a boom mic, I mean, you could use a boom mic with a big dead wombat on it with a, well, my brain is dead. I'm sorry, guys, today. With a blimp and keep it out of frame. You can do that and you put a big wombat on it. It'll cut the hell out of the sound. Anyway, that's all I got for you. Let's go to the third question. Will this live stream last more than 60 minutes? If not, we can help with that. I'm going to try, like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep it to 60 minutes. There are people, not me, but there are people who like to do things like have a life and go to the bathroom and don't necessarily want me here, go blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. I'm going to do 60 minutes or less or something. We're at 17 minutes and 11 seconds. I'm going to try and do 60 minutes, or I'll even end early if it's okay. Then I'm going to go, okay, we're done. And I'll put up this little screen like this. Let's see if I can do that. Hey, we're done. And then we'll just hang out. And anybody who wants to hang out, they can hang out. And anybody who doesn't, doesn't. Here's another one. That's cool, man. Thanks. Fourth question. It's about filming weddings. I'll save that for later. For later. Fond regards, Captain Jack. Weddings. Yeah, I have. Thank you, man. I have a lady, and I'm not telling you who her name is yet. I have a lady who's been working now at home, who is a professional videographer. I mean, she does this. This is what she does, is wedding videography. She is really good at it. She's over the top good at it. She's been doing it for 5 or 10 years. And she not only knows how to, goes over handling clients and filming and what you do, prepping the day before, and even goes through this whole virus thing, even goes through, and was going through this anyway, but now importantly, what do you do if you're a wedding videographer and all of a sudden a client cancels? Well, all her clients canceled, and she has solutions to that. Rather unique and awesome solutions I would have never ever thought of. So stay tuned for that. She's working on that. I know it's probably not going to be till summer till she's done with that course, although she's at home. Maybe she'll get better at it. Okay. Before we go to the next question, I'll be like Bart Johnson and be really cool and check the comments. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, let's put the comments back. Spam! Sorry if you missed your comments. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. Shiz Nuts Love for Laughs. Not a dynamic mic, it's a condenser. I put a dead cat on a lav and it improved it quite a bit. Yes, there are lav dead cats you can buy. Yep. Phil Lee, Let's Celebrate TV. Apparently his message was retracted. Saying bad words again, Phil. Joking. Phil, excuse me, Peter. Phil and Peter run a channel called Let's Celebrate TV. Now, it's really cool. If you were going to make like an HGTV or a cooking channel or like your local TV station type videos, these guys got it's really that's, and they're doing me a really big favor. Probably next week I'll let you know about that when I share what they're doing all over hell. I saw Comica at IBC 2019, curious about their solution. I don't like talking crap about people unless I'm playing with them, like I poke like Curtis and Andre and Dave Andre and people like that, and it's just joking. I'm really sorry. I've done some reviews on some Comica stuff. They're okay. I like it. They work. Boy, I'm going to say this live, huh? I don't want to work with them. I don't like the way they do things. It's like Comica, it's like they're almost there. I mean, really, if I were going to get a Comica type thing and I were going to spend an extra 100, 200, 300, whatever, for a deity system, I'd buy the deity system just like that without even blinking. I'm not sure their warranties. Anyway, I'm not gonna say bad things about the company. I wouldn't suggest Comica at this time. That's what I'm gonna say about Comica. You should try and get a DPA 460 lav. Yeah, I don't have one. Steve Brookfield. Steve, wow. You should search him out and check out his channel. After the stream, by the way, I don't want to lose any money. I'm joking. This is not monetized ever. I ran into Steve and checked out his channel, and he does, like these piano players and concerts. I mean, obviously not now. And a sax player. They do jazz and classical in these big auditoriums, and he's got multiple cameras, and the sound is out of this world, and the filming is out of this world. And I made a little music video just for fun. I just wanted to get back into fun and doing these. And I don't know if he found it funny, but I was like, dude, he's awesome. That's Steve. Wayne. Hi, Curtis. Am a silent fan of yours, my friend. Curtis will really like that, because Curtis, like even with lights, he hates noisy fans. That was terrible. About everybody just freaking bailed on this. Gary Groves. Wendell, miking up, just like the CIA. Martin, I guess good mics are required for studio work. I find many YouTubers fixate on mics and most used very badly. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah. I mean, you've seen it. Like the world I came from before. Well, let's not even go into that. Like you'll see like Conan, I mean, here's this guy and he's got like everybody surrounding him. He's got his sound people, he's got his mic people, he's got his camera people, he's got everything. And now he's isolated, and his first videos, I haven't looked at lately, his first videos are crap. They sound terrible. It looks terrible. At least the guy could shave before it or something. He's trying to stream on an iPad or something. It's not that he's an idiot. It's that he doesn't have the experience doing that. He's had this whole support team behind him. I've said this story a million times. I used to have a whole support team behind me when I was bailing people out of their failing commercials and stuff like that. And then when I walked from 8 years ago behind the camera, in the front of the camera, I wish I would have paid more attention. I was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff to this. So they just don't know, that's all. And yeah, they do sometimes fixate on mics. I'm okay with that because, man, some of these people, I've seen commercials show up on the beginning of my videos, and it's like, are you kidding me? It's like shot with a phone, and it's reverberant, and you can't hear the person. They're standing against a wall. I'm like, phew. Anyway, yeah. Walter, hey man, thanks for joining us. Hey y'all, hope everyone having a decent lockdown. Excuse me. Martin, where it actually doesn't seem to make much here on YouTube, or is it me? Hey, Bad Karma, welcome. Shiznuts, I used to use earbuds as mics, both analog, digital converters. Wow. You actually did a thing where you can actually take earbuds and use them, and through your phone or recording, they actually sound way better than putting, like any mic, putting them way the hell over there. Shiznuts. Hey, BK. Bad Karma. Hey, Shiznuts. Bad Karma. Papa, are you here? Lol, worth it or not? Worth it or not? I'll tell you a story about that in a minute. Shiznuts. Truth is, you can see videos go viral, shot on a potato camera, but half decent audio. People will watch it. Yeah, I actually, in some of my courses and some of my videos, I actually tested it. I said, okay, so there's always this idea running around that it's 50% video, image quality, and 50% audio, and I totally disagree with that. Hello, radio. If you go watch your TV and you turn off the sound, I don't care how cinematic it is unless you're studying the film, it just sucks. And if you turned off the TV and listened to the sound, yeah. So I think sound is like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what the percentage is, but it ain't 50-50 by far, in my opinion. Shiznuts of content. Oh, people will watch it. Of content, however, has poor quality, they'll quickly switch off. Yeah, I think so. Bad Karma, worth it or not. Papa, you are here. Uh-oh. It just flipped. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Doo-doot. Doo-doot. Captain Jack. Doo-doot. Oh, I hate when I lose. Oh, there it is. Wendell Live. Hi, bro. Bada boom. Gary Groves. I saw the world's largest aluminum sailing boat recently called the Black Pearl, I believe. Any thoughts on Newtek's TriCaster Mini? I got one for free, and I'm wondering what I can do with it. Wow. Really? Wow. I mean, what you can do with it, let me take a look at this thing. 8 external video inputs and 4 mix outputs. Works with NDI. I did that in a test stream last. Facebook, live, Twitch, and more. Real-time social media, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, man. You could just go nuts with this thing. It's sort of like the ATM Mini. I just looked at it, but yeah. I mean, you could live stream with this thing. You could probably record with this thing. You could have multiple cameras and just switch while you're filming. Wow, you got one for free. Tom, Riddy, hey man. Good. Whoever that person is, let them know that there are other people who wouldn't mind getting them for free. I'm joking. Captain Jack to Trevor Bagwell. Okay, that's cool. You can have a conversation with each other anyway. Be right back. Getting makeup finished. No joke. Worth it or not is being made up. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Actually, I'll tell you about, I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to go back to the second question so I don't be a rude person. Let's go back to the second question. Okay, second question is, let's turn off that chat. I found out it doubles up. Greetings. Hi, Kevin. I'm mostly through your YouTube course and really love it. Hey, thanks, man. Who is this? Patrick. Oh, yeah, Patrick. So much interesting information. I'm trying to apply all of it I can, including affiliate links, Secret 18, get some friends or family to order items. Okay. The question is, okay. I already answered this and asked him if I could use this. Part of the thing that I talk about in the course, and you should go take the course, and you should be blown away when you see the original price and what I'm offering it for now as a gift. There are a lot of people over at the university who have taken free courses and they've made donations. You'll see free, and then you'll see donations as part of the course. There's a lot of people who came out of the university and signed up for stuff. Some of them didn't really need it. A lot of them did. And due to that fact, I was able to play games to where I'm basically breaking even on everything. I was able to reduce the prices of the courses, the on-camera course and the new YouTube Academy course, down to what I would never ever believe I'd get it down to. And the people who had already purchased the course at the price up here, most of them, if not all of them, went, yeah, tough times, man, because I didn't want to diss them. Hey, you paid hundreds of dollars for this course, and I'm offering it for $97 while this thing's going on because people need help starting their YouTube channels. They were like, cool. And I just was like, oh my gosh, love these people. Anyway, what he's talking about is setting up affiliate links. You go to Amazon, and I don't want to get into how Amazon reduced their affiliate link stuff and bleh. Diversify, go get affiliates, B&H and other people, and do some work on that. I suggested when you start an affiliate program with Amazon, you apply, you tell them some things, and they usually come back more or less and they approve you for it. Now what they do is they're sitting in the background testing you. They're like, is this person going to do anything? Because I hate, oh, I'm not supposed to use hate. I freaking despise people who do weird stuff. Like you have 4 family members, they each sign up for Amazon, they go to get an affiliate account, and then they share it with each other so they can all save money and buy products. I'm like, come on, dudes. Anyway, so Amazon wants to vet you. What are you doing here? And one of the ways they vet you is you send traffic to them. That's why they're affiliate, send me traffic. So what I suggested in the course was, because if you don't send them traffic, I don't know if it's 30 days or 60 days, they go, we're canceling your affiliate account. You're not doing anything for us. That's fair. So I suggested you go to like some family and friends and get 1 or 2 or just a couple of people, not in your household, like your mom or your dad or something like that, to purchase some things using your affiliate link. Now, it's really stupid if that's why you're doing it and you're like, come on, people, use my affiliate link. That's not why you're doing it. You want a couple of people that maybe are friends, maybe some family that don't have the same last name or are on the same account, to go engage that, so then you have that affiliate account set up and Amazon goes, you're cool. You're going to push traffic. Okay, we're cool. We're just going to leave you alone for now. Now, don't abuse stuff like that. That's the only reason you would do that. And once you do that, don't push it on your families. I mean, I've seen people push this stuff on their families and their friends, and they're like, ooh, because I can make money, you know? I mean, so you got 10 family members and they're buying stuff, and you're basically being a little bit, actually you are, you're being unethical to make, you know, $5 or $10 from your family members. Come on. Anyway, that's a way to get you substantiated with Amazon, and so they're like, okay, cool. Now after you get substantiated with Amazon, then you start linking stuff, and it doesn't matter. You can link it. You don't even have to link it on your YouTube channel and go, oh, I hope somebody clicks on my links. Go use your social media. Hey, I found this really cool $250 thing. It's now $125 on Amazon. Here's the link on your social media and stuff. And keep that going and keep that engaging. Anyway, that was the question that he asked. And that was a very long-winded answer. I think there's one more question. There we are. All right. Next question I have. Oh, I thought I had another question. I know there was another question, man. Ooh, where's my other question? Anyway, I don't know if there's another question. And I don't know what happened to it. Okay. Sorry, chat was turned off. Last minute crap. Hey, we're at 33 minutes. Also, I'm going to go back to the comments. Worth it or not getting makeup. I'll tell this short story. Dave Andrade knows this. I think Curtis knows this too. And worth it or not, Andre definitely knows this. I sent him a text message this morning and said, hey man, I just want to take a few minutes and get on the phone with you and ask a question. It was about some analytics stuff, and we got going, and it was a 3-hour phone call, which we both loved actually, and I learned some really cool stuff, which I'm going to share in the YouTube course, and some stuff that I didn't know that you could do on YouTube. Plus, tomorrow sometime, I don't know when, just off the cuff, I use this channel for members of the university, plus to test out live streaming. If you look at my first live stream, and now it's all dark, and I think it's okay. I mean, I got it. I want to make more changes, but I'm not going to. And then an actual live stream on my main channel, which has I don't know what it is now, 106, 107,000 subscribers. I was a bit frightened about going over there on this channel. Look at all these comments and stuff. A bit frightened about going over there and getting on there. And I don't care if one person shows up. Cool, nice test. But if 1,000 or 2,000 or 5,000 people show up, OMG, but comments and I can't handle it by myself. So Andre and I walked through. You'll notice on Andre's comment, he has a little gear there. We figured out how to make him a moderator, and we tested it. And, you know, how do you, what if somebody gets in here and do you block them? And you can put them in timeout. And how do you at things? Like if I do an at now, you won't be able to see this. I'm going to at, Raven probably knows this. I'll do Curtis if he's still here. Curtis, yeah, Curtis Judd is here. If I at Curtis Judd, test, what happens is he gets, well, you can probably see it. Yeah, you can see it on my screen. You notice that, yeah, just a test, right? You'll see that little yellow thing, Basic Filmmaker Unscripted. Now what happens is the receiver, when they get a receipt of a message, see if I can find one. When you get a receipt of a message from someone, you type in at, like I typed in at CUR and it showed Curtis. I hit return, then you type in your message, and what happens is the receiver gets a little red flag. So they're like, oh, someone's talking to me. So if you like wanna, if you're just like blah, blah, blah. So if you wanna, if you're in a live stream like this and you wanna like get somebody's attention for sure, in the comments type at, like for me you type in at Kevin and you'll see pop up, hit return, do the thing, and then it shows up over here in red. If two people get off into this conversation, they can add each other and then it's like, okay, they're talking to each other. Anyway, that was that thing. Where did I go? Aluminum boat. Attach the GoPro to the foot of the mast and a GoPro on my helmet. The Zoom recorder is on my belt, and that's how I do sail while doing my blog. Hey, that's a great idea. Yeah. Be right back. He's getting makeup. Oh yeah, so our conversation with Andre, we had a great conversation and he was sharing things and I realized there's some cool things I could do with my YouTube channel and I sent him over and showed him some things. It was awesome. I like want to pay the guy for his time. Anyway, his daughter and his wife, mainly his daughter, were like, Dad, I want you to spend some time with me. And I hope he doesn't mind me sharing this. He said makeup. His daughter wants to do makeup and put lipstick on him and stuff like that. I'm like, what a great dad. Apparently it lasts for 3 days, according to his daughter. I want to see this. I think that would be awesome. Raven with Retro. Well, look at that. Just hit 50 subs. Halfway. Hey, that's great, man. That's awesome. I'm glad you're celebrating that. You know, at least goals like 50 subs, then 100, then 250, then 500, then 750. Like those goals are what you celebrate. Like you look at these other channels and go, well, I'll never make it to 100K. That's what I said. And look at me now. I got 150 subscribers. That's awesome, man. Well done. Downwind, traveling. Oh, yeah. Captain Jack and Trevor are off in the sailing discussion, which is great, man. Discuss away. It's okay. We're meeting up and stuff. But it looks like that question is going to, like, this is how you figure it out. Bad karma. What is a inexpensive wireless lav I should get? Oh. Wireless lav? I know the best wired lav I got is from, I did a video on this. It's from this little shop in England where this guy custom makes. It's called the Clippy or something. I was turned on to it by Ian. Ian, I forget your last name. Ian, British UK guy, and they make them by hand. This guy makes these great wired mics. Wireless mic. The cheapest wireless mic, the best, cheapest wireless way to go that I know of at this time to keep everything simple is you go get the Road Link kit. Has a receiver and transmitter. Hopefully this doesn't cut out on me. Takes 2 AA batteries and lasts forever. And then it doesn't matter what lav mic you get. I mean, right now I'm using this deity lav mic in a Rode Link. That's sacrilegious somehow. I would get the Rode Link. Then it doesn't matter what mic you get. You can get a $20 mic, and then you have wireless, and it works, and it's great. I would get the Rode Link, man. Just go for it. Shiznuts. Yep, you're right. It is the world's largest. Oh, I got it. Shiznuts. We make some of the nicest yachts. Cool. Speaking of ATM Mini, oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to misspell that so people freak out. ATM Mini, have my Pro in. Oh, you freaking... I should whine. How come everybody else gets stuff? Anyway, that's great. I ordered mine from B&H, and every time I check, I haven't checked in the last couple of days. They're like, well, it's still on back order. That's great. I can't believe that store wasn't lying when they said they had it in stock. Oh, isn't that the DVI something up in Washington? Is that the one that you mentioned before? I'm glad you got it, man. Great. I know they're out now. Captain and Trevor are doing cool. Gary, serious question. Okay. How are you getting your haircut? After 5 weeks of social distancing, I can't record myself. I was testing something and my wife looked at it and said, no, grin. Before all this stuff happened, I remember I used to travel around and stuff like that, and I didn't always have time to get my hair cut. I got a Wall, W-H-L, just a little kit. It's like, you know, like the barbers use, and it has all these different attachments, and a 1/8 for doing my beard, a quarter of this or that, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. And then these ear things. So I just clip those on. I take the number 6, go over. I take the ear things, go over in the back. I mean, I don't get to trim it because I can't see. It takes me about 10 minutes and I'm done. And because otherwise I'll look like one of them long-haired hippie people. And that's how I do it. Trevor and Captain, good man. I'm glad you guys are talking with each other and figuring stuff out. That's awesome. After 5 weeks of social distancing, I can't record myself. I was testing something. My wife looked at it and said, no. Yeah, man, just order it on Amazon. There will be a link below this video after the... whatever. Just order. Just like get WHL and make sure it comes in a little black box and it has, you know, like a bzzz, and it has the attachments. And so you set it, you know, try a number 8 first, which is probably that long. Then, okay, number 6 and whatever. And then it has this clippers that are... I can do this like this that you put on them, and then what happens is you can go this way and then that way, and then you can go anyway. I can't do that with my hands, and then it cuts behind the ears and whatever, and it leaves the top and it doesn't scalp you. It really takes 10 minutes once you get over it. That's how I would go. There's this funny Techstar SCM1 soundboard I'm thinking about getting. Any alternatives? Techstar SCM1. I don't know. When you get into soundboards and mixing boards and stuff, again, I used to be a musician. I used to play on stage all over the US. And we had people with soundboards and mixers and giant things and lights and everything else. And again, I didn't pay attention and I learned nothing. So I don't know anything about mixers and soundboards, like nada. In fact, I have a mixer and I have some sound processing equipment around here. I don't touch it. I'm just like, Dave Clark, by your command, console. He's probably talking about... Let's pull this off. Boop. Right here, I use this on my deity thing. I think people thought I overlaid it. This is my Battlestar Galactica Cylon. He looks a little bit goofy right now. I loved the remake of Battlestar Galactica. And I have Battlestar Galactica stuff all over the place. And there's other reasons for it too I can't go into on the remake. But yeah. I love that stuff. You would just flip out if you saw all the Battlestar Galactica stuff I had. Bill, Yoga Toolbox, do you know of any way to avoid iPhone camera shake on a floor that is bouncy? Oh yeah, man. Thank you. Bill asked me this, and I forgot to answer him. Yes, I've had problems with that. With any camera, like if that's mounted up there, and even if I have carpet, if you have like wood subflooring or something like that, and you start moving around and jumping around, you get all this camera shake. It doesn't matter whether it's an iPhone or whatever. I would suggest to you, I wish I could show this to you. There's a couple of things you can do. You can, let me put the comments back on, boop. You can mount it from, like take a mount from a ceiling. You can get like one of these. Right? These boom things, and you can mount it on the wall and pull it out and out. And I also did a thing where I show my lights. The way I mounted them on the walls, you can permanently mount them, or you can use one of these stretchy things and mount it on the wall and get it off the floor. So when you move around, the floor is shaking or something. Just the problem is the floor, right? The floor is shaking. So what you need to do is just get it off the floor. Hang something from the ceiling. That comes down with a mount, hang something mounted permanently on a wall, something like that. The problem is the floor moving. You either don't jump around or bounce around, or you mount it to the walls or the ceiling or something. You can come up with all sorts of ideas. If I knew the size of the space, I forget you told me this, but if I knew the size of the space, I could figure that out. But yeah, mount it from the ceiling or mount it from the wall, like get a extendo thing. You can even do a thing where, depending on the length, let's say you had a 6 foot wide, you probably have wider than that for yoga, 6 foot wide room. You could take like one of those shower, the shower curtain things they put in cheap apartments. I just offended everybody. And you go out and you screw it, and then it's like pressed against the wall. And then you take the camera and you hang the camera with a little mount on it from the shower curtain rod. And then it's sitting there, and even though you're moving up and down, the camera doesn't care, it's mounted to the wall. Those are some of my suggestions. I will go into way more suggestions when I know the size of your room, and of course, we'll talk about that later, as you know. You mean your tripod bounces because of the floor? Yeah. That's right. I lost it. Yes. The floor is an old beam floor, so the tripod shakes. Yeah, windowsill, good idea. Curtis Judd test, good idea. I want that power, lol. Maybe lol, just kidding. No windowsill that I can use. I'm starting, Bad Karma, I'm starting a podcast. Nice, man. And I got my first guest co-founder of LumaVision. Hey, well done, man. Good you're doing podcasts. I just started doing that and I haven't gotten to it. I just did a little intro. I was surprised that I could share it with somebody at some time if they're interested, but I was surprised. I sign up with a service. It doesn't cost me anything. You can monetize the podcast, and they, like, once you put it up there, they start sending it out. They send it out to iTunes, and they send it out to here, there, there, there. And it costs you nothing to do these podcasts. I was thoroughly impressed. That's cool, man. Yeah, like this. I'll show you if I can switch. Can I switch to this? Let me show you what I'm looking at here. I'm going to try and switch to this screen. Take off the chat. If you'll notice here, this is my live streaming. Of course, it's behind. If you look here, what Captain Jack has done is he added me. So when I see that, it's in red. So that's how you do. Like if you at somebody, that's what'll happen. Like I'll do this down below, at Captain, and notice how you hit return. Just a test, right? And then I hit that. And then what happens is, this is from me, and the reason why it's yellow is because I'm a host. Now you can't see this highlighted, but when Captain Jack gets his reply, right, he'll see it in red, like that. And that's how you at people. Like that's how you at people. Was that on? Was I showing that? See, now I don't know. I'm not sure it was on. I'll go through it again. So Captain Jack atted me, yeah, like this, and then I atted Captain Jack back as just a test, and when he gets a message, only he will be highlighted. And you at by going, like if I'm going to do Curtis Judd, I go, blah, see you, and there's Curtis, I hit return, and then I send them a message like, Sound God, you are. Like that. Anyway, that's how that works. Okay, good. I don't think that screen was on. Sorry for my unprofessional live stream right now. It was, as you know, I had technical difficulties and was not set up. I was setting up things to where I had music going on and an intro and this and that, and it was just cool, and everything fell apart. Welcome to live streaming. What else we got? We were up here. He highlighted me. John Van Duren. Hey, man. Hello. Thank you for your comparison review of the Anderson and Feel World. As a result, I brought the Anderson. Looking forward to improving my work. Thanks again. Yeah, you bet, man. I was torn with that. They're the same. I mean, they're just the same. It's a toss-up. It really is. The reason why I went with Anderson and the reason why I like Anderson, this is for me in the U.S., is I'm not digging on people. Hello, the whole world, it's called people. They're your brothers and sisters, whether you like it or not. There's a bit of a language barrier for me between Fieldword and myself. Things get misduplicated and misunderstood, and Anderson, they're cool and they understand me and they talk in English. Not that if you don't talk in English, hello, again. And they considered me, not that I want to feel important, but they considered what we were doing a relationship, and Feel World was just a little bit more needy for me. That's from a reviewer standpoint. They're the same, but I'm glad you got it. I really am. They're both good. I mean, for a touchscreen monitor, and all it does for, what is it, $250 or $199 or whatever, it's a great freaking monitor. Now, if I was into spending money right now, which I'm not, the Black Magic monitor that Dave Andrade over at Post Color Gear reviewed from Black Magic, that's a nice freaking monitor. It's $700 or $900. Oh man, that's a great freaking monitor. I'd take that any day. The Fieldword F6 Plus, basically the same. Yep, helps me because GH5 doesn't have, 133X D-squeeze from a Siru, but the monitor can. Yeah, what he's talking about is, anyway, we won't go into that here. But yeah, they're both the same. And the product you're getting in your hands are going to be the same. I think the warranties are the same. I think upgrading your firmware, there's new firmware for that. I think it was about 4 weeks ago, both of them. They're the same. It's personal choice between the two. They're the same thing. I wanted to take them apart and see what inside and see if, what company made them. Where are we at live streaming here? We're 53:56. We're getting close. And then I'll shut down the live stream, and then we'll hang out and keep doing what we're doing. Dave Clark, sadness, just saw the creator of the Talking Kitty videos took his life. He was 40. Okay. That sucks, dude. Cool. Yeah, let's not go into that. I mean, as empathetic I am to that, there's enough shit in the world, excuse my French. I appreciate you letting me know. I really do. I'm not banging on you for saying that, and that sucks. But I don't want to bring everybody down. I want to bring them up. But thank you for sharing it. I have used a wall for years. Number 2 for us, hairless heads. Hey man, you know, hairless head, you don't have to deal with this crap. Raven Wolf, when writing scripts for things like repair, do you find it's better to use I or we? Oh. I've seen it both. I mean, I like using I, like welcome to my channel, I did this, I've been taking a look at this, I've been doing that, and I do that for me because, I don't know, just because I do. Curtis does it very differently. He always does we. We've checked out this thing and we've done this and everything else. For his channel and for what he does, it's actually brilliant. It makes it seem like an entity. Not that he's trying to troll someone or trick someone or anything. That's Curtis. Come on. He's the most ethical guy I know, other than me. It's just kind of what pattern you want to talk. You know, we went through and now we are going to do this. Now we're going to do that. Yeah, that's okay. Repair, I don't know, man. You just pick one. If you want to do like, we're going to do this. I see this in like tutorials. Now we're going to do this. Now we're going to do that. Now we're going to do that. And it kind of includes the people in. Or there's now I'm going to do that and now I'm going to do that. And it tells people what you're going to do so they can follow. It's really a 50-50, man. I would just decide, what are you most comfortable with? Like when you're sitting there, is that in a shot? No. If you're sitting there, oh, it's killing the lights. Oh, stop killing my lights. There we go. Whatever you're most comfortable with. What sounds good to you, you know? I mean, if whatever sounds good to you, dude, really. Captain Jack, I have a Remington wireless hair clipper that I've been using at home for 3 years. Yeah, Remington makes really good clippers too. What equipment should a person have when doing a podcast? I've just got into doing a podcast. What you should have is at least 4 MixPre 3 recorders, 5 of these here, and at least 2 or 3 Alienware laptops. Links are in the description below. I'm joking. For podcasts, I mean, podcasts are all about audio, and I think a mic that sounds good, right? A recorder that can record it. I mean, you could use an H1 to start out with. Just a good mic and keep it closer to your mouth. Like you could do this. I don't know if you can see this, like this. I found it's better, and as Curtis has also pointed out, you get a lot of pops and stuff. With a dynamic mic, you can turn it off to the side a little bit and talk like this, and you don't into the mic like that. So I would just start. If you're just starting a podcast, I would get some mic. I mean, go get a Blue Yeti or something cheap. And then just get some sort of a Zoom H1 or something and just plug it in or record to your computer. Process the sound a little bit using whatever you can and start the podcast. And as you go along, you'll be like, hey, I could get a better sound doing this. I would start with that. That's like the basic, cheapest, whatever. Grab a Blue Yeti or something that you know that people use, and maybe a small audio recorder. Grab a Blue Yeti and just record it into your computer and you're done. So all you really need is mic. That's it. There are free things to process audio, etc. But again, if you get it all set up correctly and you get the level set up correctly and you make sure you're in a room, possibly budget using moving blankets or to isolate all the sound, all the BS. You have carpet on the floor. You put carpet on the floor and you create sound. You can just rip it. Just rip it out, man. Get a Blue Yeti, plug it into your computer, start recording using some recording software. Make sure you listen, sounds okay, up the levels. Like go watch one of Curtis's videos or my videos or something like that, and then play it. Podcasts are a little different, but you'll be safe. Play it next to one of those videos. Like I'm playing mine, now I'm playing Curtis's. How loud is this? Boy, I can't hear mine. I'm playing Curtis's or my videos. Boy, that's really a lot louder. Then just pull the volume down. That's the simplest answer I can give you. There are people who will give you a lot more information than that. I'm playing with it. As I said in my email, I'm playing with podcasts. Little did I know I was going to be using this. I wish I could put a link in here. I just don't want to go find it and waste your time. I'm using this service, and when you put it up, it's free, and you can monetize, and you can do all this stuff, and it just fires it out everywhere, which is really cool. Battlestar Galactica, when Starbucks didn't have to do with pumpkin spice lattes. I love the original Battlestar Galactica. The remake was awesome. Yeah. Maybe I was a kid then. I don't know. I used to watch it, or maybe my kids watched the original. It was cute. And then the remake, crazy. Do I watch? Where'd you go? I know you're in here. Do you watch The Expanse? Yeah, I think you turned me on to that. My wife and I just started that. I'm like working crazy nuts, and so is she right now. By the way, if you got a job, here comes Kevin the philosophical whatever. Put in 150, 200, and 250% because you have a job. So, end of preaching. Yeah, we started watching it. We've only watched a couple episodes. It's kind of cool, man. Captain Jack, just a test. Wow. Oh yeah, I was showing that. Isn't the Rode Wireless Go cheaper and smaller than the Rode Link kit? Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah, that's great. The Wireless Go. Let's go look at this. Sorry, let me just hit a link real quick. 199 bucks. Ooh. The problem with the Wireless Go, not that there's a problem, is they're noisy. Like they're noisy. They're really noisy. Did Bad Karma ask this? I think it was Bad Karma asked this, and then he's talking about doing podcasts. I wouldn't do wireless with a podcast unless you're going to go big time. Do whatever you want, but yeah, Wireless Go. Yeah, it's cheaper. It's still 199. But if I was going to spend 199 bucks on that, I'd probably get the Rode Link, and it includes a lapel and everything else. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. But the Go's fine. Yeah, you could clip it on here and then stick it over and record. I think you could connect it to your computer too. Yeah, absolutely. That'd work. Good one, man. Captain Jack. Sound God you are. Captain Jack. Yep, that works. Rob over. Holt, we saw everything. See, now I lost what that's referenced to. I do the same thing. I've been getting into Twitter lately. Welcome to the 21st century. And I get lost over there. I don't know who's commenting to me about what, and I do the embed and nets, and then not there yet. John Van Duren, hey man, welcome. Sometimes unprofessional makes for fun. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Crunch, 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 wearing a love and pounding the chest. You mean like that? Oh, yeah. That's not good. I mean, for doing like YouTube episodes or whatever, you know, you can get in, just clip the damn thing on and just go. Same with the especially podcasts. Put the Go on there. If you're doing like professional work, yeah, you're going to have to look into getting a good lav mic, like I've been trying to do. And you're going to need to know things like how do you tape these onto people? How do you use little pad? That's a little sound muff. How do you how do you do all these things when you're working with talent yourself, and what sounds better? Again, I put this on my chest here and just held it. It sounds so good when you do that. Anyway, yeah. Each time you touch the chest, you hit the mic cab. Oh! Well, like that. Sorry, man. I'm so used to using this and not used to using a lav that I forget I shouldn't touch my chest. Anyway, worth it or not back. I told him this quick story about you being an awesome dad, dude, for your daughter, and he looks like a clown. I want a picture. I promise I won't share it, but I want a picture. Where are we at time-wise? 1:04. Okay, here's how we'll play. Thank you for supporting the university, my 2 channels, my YouTube channel, me, yourself, your others, your family. Be safe out there. And we're going to end it right now because I wanted to keep it to an hour. So here's the end. Let's do that. Tick, 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 tick. Oh, that's not it. Let's do this one. There we go. Tick, tick, tick. Hey, thanks for watching. That was awesome. Hey, thanks a lot, man. Really appreciate it. Okay, now we're just going to hang out, which basically means we're going to keep doing what we're doing. Okay? Okay. Nice one. Hello. Greetings to you and your family from across the pond in England. Kevin, can't seem to find the mic called the Clippy that's over here. Do you have any more details, please? Cyril. Hey, Cyril. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, I can... Let me see if I can find this for you. I'm sorry to take up your time, but we're no longer doing that whole live thing. We're just hanging out. So let me find the Clippy. Actually, I'm going to go to Ian's channel. It's Ian Craig, YouTube. Here's Ian. La 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 la. Oh, that's the wrong Ian Craig. Wow, there's more than... Oh, it's audio reviews and tips. Sorry, I'm finding it real quick for you. I'm going to find this Clippy thing. Man, Ian rocking it. Let's go over here. Check this out. Ian's part of the YouTube course. Let me turn off the chat for just a second so that doesn't double up on everybody. Ian's one of the YouTube course people, and he took it to heart, man. And look at this guy. He is just crushing it. Look at all these freaking videos. Dude, well freaking done. Wow. Holy smokes, dude. Really well. Anyway, there's a thing called a Clippy. I'm going to grab the link. Can I search? C-L-I-P-P-Y. The clip. Maybe you'll do that for me. Oh, YouTube. Oh. Clippy and lowest self-noise lavalier I've heard. Cool, we'll take that. We'll pause that. We will share that like this. Boom. And we're going to stick that Ian's video there. Boom. And that should work for you. Cool. Chat back on. Boom. Okay. There's the Clippy, dude. It's a nice mic. I was surprised it's 37 or 47 or 57 or whatever it is with the shipping from England. I was surprised for a little wired. The guy makes them himself. It's a great mic. Sorry, wireless go. Professional. Andre looks like a clown. Clippy. Okay, good. Okay, on to other stuff. What sword is behind you? Oh. Hey, I can get up. So that's kind of cool. Remember, I can get up. This was a gift. It's got Elven on it. It's from Lord of the Rings. It was a gift from a friend of mine, and it's really cool. It's one of my little treasured items. Damn thing's heavy too. And this is for Curtis, by the way. There we go. I fixed up Curtis. I wonder if I'm moving and it does it. I haven't set up this lapel mic correctly and done all the things you need to do. Why don't I do this? There we go. And it won't hurt so bad. What else we got? I have 3 minutes. We have 3 minutes. Yeah, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Well, I kind of already ended. We're just hanging out now. So I made it in under an hour. Cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for the reminder. Steve Brookfield. Yep. I have a new technique for setting volume. I watch one of Curtis's videos, set my earphone volume, and then I edit my video. I don't do that because I took Curtis's many courses and he's been kind enough to help me. But when I was trying to set up, let me close this window. When I was trying to fix the Mix Pro E3 for live streaming with this mic, I was having a terrible time. And once he helped me and once I got it nailed, or what I thought it nailed, then I was able to adjust it. I would watch one of my videos using the shotgun mic that's perfectly tuned, or one of his videos, especially his live stream, and then I would match it and go, okay, if I'm here, if I record what would be a live stream and then watch it back and compare it to Curtis's, then I'm going to have a decent sound. Curtis is such an audio beast, isn't he? Hey, Peter. With recording in a kitchen and chef moving around, we have to rely on lav. One thing that works to stop plosives is to turn the lav upside down, not in the center of the chest. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there are so many things you could do for a lav. It's very omnidirectional. Like, I don't think this will change much. I'm looking at this. Well, let's flip this guy upside down. Now, it's going to be a little bit different, but really, looking at my audio levels, it's not that much different. So you can turn the audio down, especially if you're sitting up here. La, 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 la. And then the next thing I want to do is pick the peppers. You know, it's like, wow. So you could definitely turn these things upside down, and they're okay. They sound better. I mean, probably the best if I really wanted quality, although I'm not going to put it under my shirt because it's going to be, I know it's all nasty when I'm touching it, guys. I'm sorry. But it would be something like that. And then it probably should sound better on my chest because it's hitting that diaphragm area. Anyway, I know a lot about audio. I know a lot about how to do it. I know a lot about that I've learned how to do it, but I am no way an expert like Curtis is. I'm just not. The guy just, like, he's into audio and he goes through it and like he talks about things and I'm like, you know, sound devices 833X, putting time code through your lavalier so it cooks your freaking beefsteak dinner. I'm like, wow, dude. Okay. Peter Lee, are you aware there are Peter Lee brand wristwatches on AliExpress? What? Is it the real Peter Lee? That's too funny. Brett Barkley, hey man, Kevin, halfway through your class, love it. YouTube? I want to do a channel on making comic books, a learn with me thing. Oh, neat, but my experience is in illustration. How broadly should I diversify my channel topic? It depends on the size of your channel. Let me see if it does. It used to show me, go see this person's YouTube channel. Not, you know, if you're just starting your channel, man, I would just stick to one thing and see how that works. Or you could you could diversify and do one video one time on this and one video on one time on this and just work that channel. Just work the channel. And if it isn't going anywhere in 3 or 6 months, then you can try something else. If you get into diversifying this and then that and then this and then that, you know, people come to your channel, they're like, I'm confused. What the hell do you do? And I've covered this in the YouTube course and with consulting other people, like, dude, I go there and I see repairing my RV van. Here's how I replaced my motor. Here's how I made a video. Here's something about lighting. Here's my trip to Disney, and here's a thing about audio mics. And they're like, I don't get why I don't get any traffic, because wow, It's like going to your cable station, or it's like going to Netflix and having them play, you know, like 6 different videos at the same time. YouTube's not like that unless you're really, really big. You know, if you're really big, you could do whatever you want. People will watch you. You've already established that audience, but you're trying to establish your audience. Go out and, God, that would be a really cool channel. I want to see that. A learn with me thing. My experiences in illustration. Go for it, man. I'd watch it. I'll subscribe to your channel. Learn how to do illustration or comic books. Hell yeah. I'll check it out. Yeah, absolutely. Just start. Just do it and see what happens. And just grab that audience doing comic books or like whatever you're doing. Just start with that thing and then get that audience. Have them find you. There's 7 billion people in the world, and especially right now, they're indoors, most of them, and they're looking for stuff to do. So there's stuff to do. People love drawing and doing comic books. Just stay in that niche for now. Don't get all over the place. That's my suggestion. That's my suggestion. I'm going to try something, not because I want to self-promote, but because I want to try something. I want to see how this link thing works. So what happened here? Yeah, there's my promo. Now if I click that, it takes you there. That's cool. I'm just thinking about my thing. Oh yeah, anyway, back to, before I get to this, I'm sorry, Andre, before the makeup and the story and the 3-hour phone call and everything else, I'm gonna, I think I said this, I'm gonna do a live stream on my main channel because it's been scaring the hell out of me. And Andre and I played this morning with him being a moderator and what happens, because I don't know if I'm gonna get 1 person, which I'd be okay with, or 10,000 are gonna come in, and I don't know. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do a live stream tomorrow on my main channel and see what happens. And Andre's gonna be the moderator, and so I don't die. There you go. Rob, have you green screen yourself playing your instruments yet? Great playing, by the way. Hey, thanks. I haven't. I've done it for others before. I was thinking about it. My video, my just for fun video of doing the instruments and playing everything else, I think I included this in the email. I was like, I'm not having a hard time getting reviews done and doing this and blah, blah, blah. And I got it and all this. I was like, you know what? I stopped having fun. Well, it's time to have fun again. I used to make videos that are fun, and they're getting a little more serious, and that's not me. I am not a serious person. So I thought, what the hell? Let's just rip stuff up. I took a little light, flashed it, filmed myself multiple times. I could have edited better and flipped stuff up. Screw it. But in answer to your question, thank you. I have not green screened myself playing musical instruments. I may sometime. Sometime, I forget who it was. We were talking about somebody was going to come out. We were going to like coax Curtis with food and money and everything else to come out and be the audio, and someone else was going to come out. Bart Johnson was going to film it, and we were going to make a music video. I think that would be fun. Shiznut's nice, but he needs to up his graphics game. Has a little Sans, Comic Sans sort of vibe going. I don't know. Dave Clark looks like Sting. Yeah. That's basically what it is. You are a star, Kevin. Hey, thanks, nice one. Alvin Sword, yep. Ravenwolf Tetro. Glamdring. Trevor. It's Sting. You've seen it before. Yeah. Big for Sting. I noticed the Shining poster behind you. What did you think of Dr. Sleep? I haven't seen Dr. Sleep. That poster was straight, but then Curtis made a joke after I fixed it about being sideways, and so then I put it sideways. Just, Trevor, no, Kev is just small like a hobbit. That's true. I'm actually have the camera zoomed in. If you saw how tall I am really, then you would understand I'm actually a hobbit. Like look at this, right? Look. I'm a hobbit. Me like many breakfasts. Dave Clark, lol. Shiznuts, isn't Sting from Game of Thrones? No. Lol. John Van Duren, hey man, Captain Jack, 3 years ago, worked radio and TV, so unprofessional is not a problem, but if one starts slow and increase the production, it will keep the viewers. Yeah, absolutely. I've always thought, I think Dave Dugdale was brilliant when he started his channel a while ago. I don't know why he's not doing stuff right now. I need to reach out to him. He started, it was him and also Film Riot. There were a couple others way back, and they just went, I'm starting a channel, I'm taking a journey, I'm learning all about this stuff. Come with me and join me. And it worked out really well for them. Great stream. Thanks, dude. Hey, thanks, Martin. Thanks for joining us. Oh, great. Not only his drum cymbal is in the way, now the poster is crooked. Oh, wait, it looked... No, wait, I like it crooked. Now if we can just get him to drop the cymbal. No. Don't mess with my drums, man. Put your little white dead cat on your mic. I was going to. I don't want to mess with it right now. I was thinking about it. But it's... Yeah, I mean, you got to do this whole... It's... No. Here. There you go. Satisfaction has been achieved. Ken Parrish. Yes, I made it before you finished. Hey, Ken. Thanks for joining us. I don't care when you come in. I found an old 8mm camcorder tape, 2+ hours. I'm going to edit it to create stories versus a stream of consciousness. It's SD43. If exported at HD, will that improve the quality? No. What you can do is you can play with it. Like you can go through and just like add like a touch of sharpening to it. These are hacks. This isn't how you would actually do this, but you add a little touch of like sharpening to the video, maybe color it a little bit unless it's black or white. You can do things to make it look better. Sure. I've done that with photos. I've done that with old videos for people. Absolutely. You just play with it. Like whatever's in your editor, like you take the tape and you bring it in, and that's a whole another thing. And then just edit it. Just add just a little bit of sharpness, look away for a while, turn it on, off, add a little bit of color correction. Don't go crazy because it is supposed to be old unless you're trying to make it look new. Yeah, just play with it in the editor and then render that sucker out. Captain Jack, John Van Duren, it's an interesting phenomenon that happens on YouTube that you don't see on professional network shows. Oprah's team wanted to learn the secret technique so she could move to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. They're all trying to figure it out. How do you deal with short... Wow, am I almost at the end of the comments? Hey, I'm really trying to capture all and handle all these comments. And sometimes I miss them because YouTube doesn't serve them up in order when I'm watching or the person, and then they get to my comment and I haven't figured that out. We're almost done here. 122. Wow. I don't even know how many people are still in here listening. Maybe there's like one. I don't know. Stream settings. Oh, there's 22. Thank you. How do you deal with short follow-ups on videos? I'm considering a short video when needed. Tidbit Tuesday or Teaser Tuesday with follow-ups and an interesting item I will restore in a future video. I haven't really done those on YouTube. I know I've done teasers and short little videos or short little social media things, and that can help. Short follow-ups on videos. I'm considering a short video when needed. Tidbit Tuesday or Teaser Tuesday with follow-ups, an interesting item I will restore in a future video. Yeah. I mean, if you're going like, hey, I'm going to do a follow-up, cool. If you're going to actually do a short video as a follow-up, cool. I know one guy I ran across, it was last week or the week before, which is really cool. What he does is he goes through, kind of like, you know, Gerald Undone, he does these long-ass videos, and they're excellent, by the way. This guy went through, and what he did was he did this, it was a Premiere Pro or After Effects. He did a 5-minute thing, this and this, and you do this, and you do this, and blah, 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 which was edited down from his long, but like hour or 45-minute tutorial. So he posts the short one, then he posts the long one, and he says if you want it short, go to the short one, And if you want like the in-depth one and you want to follow along, go to the long one. And then he gets 2 videos out of one. I thought it was brilliant. I don't know what the analytics are or how that works. No idea. I don't know. Haven't tested it. We refused to share that information to her staff. Maybe if they offered us money, we might be more willing. Yeah. Yeah. Don't get me started on being a YouTuber and not making money or people wanting stuff for free. Gary Groves, this is DaVinci Resolve learning experience for this old 8mm tape. I've been using Premiere Pro since 1995. 20 years? 2005. 25 years? Maybe it's been 20 years. And yeah, you can go to DaVinci, it's cheaper and you don't have to pay for this and blah, blah. You can go to here and you get free stuff. When you've been using a video editor for years or tens of years or thousands of years, it does what I do. I have no reason to switch. Now, if I were in a position where I wasn't trying to produce content, I wasn't trying to produce content in the university, and I wasn't doing a couple of side jobs I need to finish up for clients and stuff, they're still back there, and I wasn't like, yeah, I'd go off and learn DaVinci Resolve, and I'd go off and learn hit film, and I'd go off and learn all these things right now. There's no freaking way I would do that. I'm the guy. I'm the use what you got. What camera you got, what mic you got, what video editor, what computer you got. Use that until you think there's something better. But yeah, it's good you're learning, man. Gary, you could teach me DaVinci. I don't know anything about it. I rolled it up one time and was like, I know the DaVinci guys are going to go, it's great. And you have, the little links and you have the nodes. And I'm like, no, not for me. Gary Groves, message retracted, which means you probably swore and said bad things. I'm joking. Sometimes the bigger one gets, the harder it is to admit they don't know something. However, she could make a great offer. Yeah, like I said with the Conan thing, like these guys, they're sitting here, all of a sudden they're at home. They aren't filmmakers. They aren't lighting people and sound people like wow. Gary Groves, uploading it as a 4K video and YouTube will improve the quality just a noticeable bit. True. I guess YouTube doesn't use compression with 4K video as they do with lesser formats. I researched this, and the way they do this is an interesting thing. Somebody turned me on to this. I went through and I looked at the, you can get like stats for nerds, and on this channel when I upload, I look at the codec. That's how they compress it and decompress it with a 4K video and a 1080p video. And on my YouTube channel, which has way more subscribers, and the one on my YouTube channel uses a different compression method than the one on this channel. I was like, well, that's freaking interesting. So I get better quality on my main channel, which kind of blew me away. Also, I'm kind of going back to 1080. My last 2 videos on my main YouTube channel are 1080 now because I'm testing this. I would shoot in 1080. I would edit and render in 4K, and then I'd put it up on YouTube. And then when they squash it down to 1080, which a ton of people are using on their phones and their pads, I get a ton of mobile stuff. It looks fine. Actually, it looks a little bit better. I don't worry about it. No one in the history of 8 years that I can remember has come along and said, wow, you didn't do a 4K video, that doesn't look good, or wow, your 1080p video doesn't look good. I mean, no one's really done that. They've come along and said my content sucks or what I'm saying sucks, but no one's ever complained about the quality of my video. Rob, you're right, it's time to have fun again. Yeah, man, have fun again. Like, go watch my music video and then go watch the second video where I include a piece of that music video on things to do. I made those because I was like, man, I got to do this and I got to do that. And I got this review. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is coming, 11 is coming, 12 is coming reviews that everybody wants done now. And I was like, I got the reviews. I went, that's it. This is not fun anymore. I'm going to make videos and I'm going to have freaking fun. And everybody else can just piss off. I'm going to have fun. If you don't like my video and you can't stand me being fun, then go watch something else. And I was energized again. I was like, yeah, let's go make a video. Samsu? Ah. Are you talking about Sansu? I'm not sure who you're talking about. I don't know who Samsu is. Ah. I hope that didn't offend somebody. Gary goes, I'm told... Oh, Captain Jack. I'm total with you on that, Gary. I started iMovie, moved to Final Cut, but now using it because tired of switching apps and relearning. Yeah, totally. It's definitely a different editing approach, and I find myself learning something new. Yeah, shiznut's got to learn DaVinci, but it looks so weird compared to Premiere. Absolutely. I stick with what I got unless I have a need to get something better. I went through this a year ago, or last January, or the year before January. I went, that's it. I got some money. I'm getting good stuff. I'm getting mixed pre-3s and an SM7B. I'm getting a damn computer that I could take with me and travel and is a beast and everything. I'm just buying. I'm just outlaying the cash. And ever since, I've been so damn happy about buying good stuff because now I don't even think about it. Like, I don't sit here and worry on live streams I do, but when I'm recording a video or something, I don't record a tutorial. I don't worry about sound. I don't worry about quality. I record it. I'm done. It was worth the time. DaVinci is not only free, but when you grow with it, you move to a more professional level app. So I don't see having to relearn a new app. Yeah, sure. Have you ever produced, written, shot a full-length feature? Me? Not like you would think. Not like a Hollywood full-length 1.5, 2.5, whatever feature film. I have not. I've gone in and helped people do that. I've gone in and helped to dig people out where it was scheduling, but me personally, under my name, have I shot a full-length feature? No. There are so many things I can't share with people, and I don't care to share with people either. Because where I used to make my living was very niche. I had a company, large or small, doing commercials. I had a crew or somebody doing a short film. I had people trying to do all these type of different avenues of stuff. And I built up a name where when they ran into trouble, both administratively, they were running out of money, the thing wasn't getting done, blah, 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 blah. They would call me and I'd charge them a butt ton of money and I would get results and I'd fix it and make it all good. So, no, I haven't ever done a full-length feature, and I've actually never wanted to. I haven't wanted to. I don't want to, man. It's like this is my viewpoint, lots of money, too many gears, and I'd be what I was doing before. I'd be directing something, or I'd be producing something, and there'd be all these people doing all this stuff, and it's like, I'm not into that game. I like what I'm doing now. I get to do my own stuff, and I'm my own boss. So I can wake up in the morning, get my coffee, and say, get to work, and nobody goes, oh, you hurt my feelings. How about that for a little rant? Shiznuts, I was getting ready to launch Premiere, but I kept hearing people having big issues with Premiere being so overbloated, slowing down their machines. I moved to DaVinci. That's not really true. I'm not saying you're wrong. It's just these things go around. This is the Android versus iPhone, the Mac versus PC, the DaVinci versus Premiere Pro. It's the same thing. You don't use DaVinci. You don't use Premiere Pro. It's like this little, everybody shut up and you got DaVinci. You have DaVinci Resolve and you have their 4K Pocket Cinema camera and you use Joe's East End pawn shop mics. Go make some shit and quit trying to convince everybody about yourself being right. That's what I think. You go look at someone who makes really good shit and you go, yeah, they use DaVinci. Okay, well, how do you do that? You got to learn it. And then once you learn it, then you'll be a DaVinci Resolve expert and you'll be cranking stuff and somebody will come along and say, wow, you should use XYZ product and you should change and you're stupid for using that. And you'll be like, shut up, dude. I had Vegas Pro at one point. Me too. I used to use Vegas Pro when I started my channel. It was cool. It was a cool pro. It still is. They've upgraded it significantly. Trevor, we got 20 viewers now, but when I got back into video editing, I started with Premiere Pro and After Effects, having so much fun. I mean, I don't want to evangelize Adobe. I don't care. I think I've made it clear. I don't care. I love Blackmagic. DaVinci Resolve is awesome. Hell, if I were going to evangelize something, I'd say go spend a gazillion dollars and use Avid. I'm not going to. But I like it. There's reasons why I like it. That doesn't mean DaVinci doesn't have it. Doesn't mean these other editors don't have it. Doesn't mean it's not going to be any better. I've been using it for 20, 25 years. I can go, I want to turn this piece and do something in After Effects. Right click and then I click something and it comes back. I can edit my audio with Audition. Like if all I was in a little world was Premiere Pro and I didn't use Photoshop and I didn't use Audition and I didn't use After Effects and all that stuff, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's fun. Video editing is fun. And it doesn't matter what you use. If you're learning how to use iMovie to edit videos, and freaking awesome. I know a guy, what's his name? I always forget people's names. I'm really sorry. He's from Australia. Oh, he came to America. Oh. I'm really sorry. I just wrote an email to this guy and left a comment on him. It's not Bad Biker. Anyway, he has this phone app and it just, like he films stuff on his phone and it puts in these cheesy graphics and does some transition. He makes videos. Awesome. Where are you from in Ohio? Gary Groves. I left when I was 17 or 18 because Ohio sucked. And the reason why it sucked is because this was in 1970. 1970 to 1975, I think I left. I realized at the time, anyway, whatever. It was a dirty town. It was a steel town. It was a car town. It was like, but there's Cleveland, and then I think there's East Cleveland. There's something else. I think it's Euclid, Ohio. And then from Euclid, there's a little town. You like blink and you miss it. I'm called Willow Wick, Ohio. That's where I was raised. That's where I went to school. It was great. I had a great childhood. I'm not banging on that. But when I was 18, I was just done with all the... You think the South is like black against white stuff or were in the past. They were terrible. I hated it. And it was a dirty town. Now it's all cleaned up and it's awesome looking. Steve Brookfield, 2021 is the year I plan to move from Sony Movie Studio, oh that's cool too, to DaVinci. I'm looking forward to it, but dreading it too, totally. Especially as I will have to try and find a period where I can learn, but work too. Yeah. That's, wow, I forgot to drink water, excuse me. This is cool, I'm watching people drop off. Now we're at 19. You guys are beasts. Yeah. I have the same problem. I'd love to go in and learn DaVinci Resolve. In fact, my YouTube editing course, which is so behind on, it's going to be, here is the exact course and the exact product of what you're going to get my way, so you know what the hell's going on. I don't spend 25 or 30 minutes or 3 hours describing the interface to you. Here's what you're going to get. Here's all the assets. Run up Premiere Pro. Let's walk through and create this. You got the end product. You're good. I'm getting that exact course done, and I'm handing it over to someone who's expert in DaVinci Resolve. And they just need to do the exact same thing with the exact same YouTube footage and the green screens and the color correction and all that in DaVinci Resolve. Got another guy who's Final Cut X Pro. He's going to be doing that in Final Cut Pro. Got another guy who's Sony Vegas. He's going to be doing it in Sony Vegas. Another guy who's Hit Film. So I have all these different people who are really good, and they're going to take my initial Premiere Pro thing, and I'm going to go, okay, create the same damn thing with the same damn thing and get through the end. I'm excited about that, but there's no freaking way I'm going to learn all those editors. Crocodile Dundee, Gary Groves. Outback Outlaw. Thanks, dude. Ravenwolf. iSpike. Met him. He's awesome. I tweeted something about an episode he did where he did an interview with Creative 7 Inc. Wow. You should, his backstory is like, holy crap, dude. Gary Groves, my My dad grew up in Ravina? I think it's Ravina. Funny small world, yeah. Raul, cream and sugar with your coffee. Do you listen to music lightly in the background and editing? I don't use any sugar. I used to. I stopped. I definitely use half and half. You've seen my little espresso machine. I fill it up with about this much, half and half, or real cream. 15 seconds in the microwave to heat it up. Espresso machine grinds the beans, put the water in there. I love it. I don't listen to music in the background while editing ever. It's distracting to me. Everybody has their own thing. It's really distracting to me. What I do love doing is once I'm editing something or I'm finishing something, like I'm layering in music and I'm doing chopping, and well, I'm going to be doing a video hopefully next week or the following week on how do you go grab stock music or what are the things? Soundstripe and Artlist.io and Premium Beat and all these, or even YouTube free music. Like you got a 4-minute video. How do you take like this video and how do you chop it up and play with it without all the fancy tools and the auto figure? Like how do you go in and go pop, 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 and make it all sound right and stuff like that? I love editing audio in my videos. I do not listen to stuff when I'm editing at all. I'll edit in here. If I get then I'll take this laptop right here and I'll take it down to the kitchen, to the granite counter by the kitchen. It's a high type thing, so I can edit down there. It distracts me. Some people do it. They listen to music. And the reason why I don't do it, because it affects what I'm doing. I'm very music oriented. And if I'm sitting there and I'm editing something and I want it to be a certain feel, I'm listening to some music that I like if I'm listening to like that music I did for that music video, it's a music video. You know, my editing's like chop, 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 chop. And if it's like classical music, you know, it's like the video comes out the other end and it like has all these like really cheesy transitions. I'm like, so I don't. Trevor, I have to get back to editing a video. Great. Putting together a training video? Yes. As a sample to pitch a client to try and get some work for down the road. Perfect. Thanks for the show. See you next week. Thank you, Trevor. I'm going to cut right now because I don't see any more comments and I only see 19 people. And we've been going, 141 hour and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate your support at the university. I appreciate your support on my main YouTube channel. I appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. Please go along. I don't know what to say. I love you guys, and I just want to talk to you and answer all your comments. What I am going to do, and the other people are going to miss this, and they're going to cry when they find this out. They're not really. There are certain courses like the new YouTube Academy. I'm going to start setting up Zoom sessions where only the people in the new YouTube Academy who are enrolled in that course in the middle of it or whatever, we're going to have a Zoom session. We're going to talk about YouTube. And only they get access. Like our phone call. Wash your hands. No kidding. So I'm going to do a Zoom thing. I got other stuff. I'm not going to waste any more of your time. Thank you for hanging out with me. You don't know, maybe you do, you don't know how much I appreciate everyone and what they do for me. Thank you so much. And so say we all, Dave Clark. You betcha. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.